Hi, it's Cox's Honey Queen. Today I'm going to do something very special because it is my honey's birthday. My hubby is going to be 56, and after 34 and a half years of marriage, his favorite food is always ribs. So I've perfected how to make the perfect slow-cooked rib that just falls off the bone using, of course, Cox's honey. Personally, I'd never had a rib until I met him because I grew up in a small town in Idaho, and we had real butter, real beef, and real potatoes. Rarely some meat. So we're going to make Scott's Sweet and Sassy Rich ribs today. So what you need is rib like this. You can also do chicken drumsticks. I use both of those. And what I'm going to do first off is I'm going to cut this rack into short little slabs of 3 or 4 each. And then after I cut those up, I'm going to put them in this pot, which my assistant's going to zoom into this pot. It's covered with water. I'm going to cover it with water, and I'm going to boil the ribs and the chicken for about 45 minutes. You can do a little longer, a little less. It just kind of gets all the fat off. And while that's boiling, I will mix in here. It takes pineapple juice. I do a whole one of this. This is when it's frozen. But you can use the one in the can. I just kind of like the flavor of this. So it takes one of these. And then this is brown sugar. It's this cute little thing though, that keeps it soft. Soak it with some water for about 15 minutes and put it in there, and it softens your brown sugar. So I'm going to use about 3/4 cups of brown sugar. That'll help caramelize it. And then Cox's honey, I'm going to use about 3/4 cups of the Cox's honey. That will go in this, and I will put the ribs and the chicken in the crock pot. You see the crock pot from there? Like so. And I will spray the inside of the crock pot. Put the ribs, use the tongs, put the ribs and the chicken in there. Cover it with this juice. I'm going to slow cook it. If I cook it on high, 3 to 4 hours, sometimes a little longer. I'm just going to check the tenderness. If it is on high, now that was high. If it's on low, I would do 6 to 8 hours. And you can even do longer if you want. I'm going to reserve, I'm not going to pour this whole thing on there. I'm going to reserve half a cup in here. And then I'm going to add, you could add any barbecue sauce. I just am on a kick about this Famous Dave's Rich and Sassy. But I've used Sweet Baby Ray's. I have used Chris and Pitt's, Jack Daniels. I've used so many different barbecue sauces, so it's whatever I had on hand. But right now we're kind of stuck on this one. So then I will add that to the leftover juice. When the ribs come out, I'll put them on a cookie sheet and cover. You can never have too much of the sauce. So I will cover it with the sauce, turn it over, cover it some more, turn it over, cover it, and we'll grill it for about 10 minutes on the grill, 5 minutes on each side. It just falls off the bones. So you don't want it too tender because then it just totally... So we'll come back after I get that all prepared and we'll see how it looks in the end with our dinner. Okay, so I've boiled them. I sprayed the pot. Of the pineapple juice I made, I reserved I put 3.5 cups in here. I will reserve, after this, half a cup. Here's the honey already in here. I'm using the pineapple measuring because it's slick. Comes right out. And I'm going to mix the packed 3/4 cup of brown sugar. So 3/4 honey, 3/4 brown sugar, 3.5 of pineapple. I'm going to stir this and add it to that and slow cook it for, probably because we're going to eat that here shortly. I'll probably only I'll put it on high for 3 or 4 hours. I'm going to reserve back into here half a cup of this, and I'm going to mix with my Sweet and Sassy for my Sweet and Sassy husband, my honey. Got some pineapple, not pineapple, what am I doing over there? Macaroni and cheese, Farmer Mac's the best, making it homemade, and I'm cutting up some watermelon to go with this, and I'm going to put a salad. You can do all sorts of kind of sides. I will put the recipe in the description down below, so we'll be back when this is ready to grill. Okay, here we have it. Just remember when you take it out of the crock pot that you do it very gently so it doesn't fall apart. Once again, it's only 4 ingredients. It's a good time to use up your granulated honey. Pineapple juice, 3.5 cups, and brown sugar, 3/4 cup. The honey was 3/4 cup. And we mix that with the leftover half cup of pineapple juice there. You can never have enough sauce, so you make sure you want some extra just to put it on there and slather. And then you can choose some sides to have with it. Honey King's birthday today, and so we're having Fanny Farmer macaroni and Virginia's versions of baked beans, melon, and salad, but you can do other sides, all different types of things. So in closing nights today, I have a sweet day, and remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like it, comment, follow, share. If you have any questions, write it below. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. Man, look at this meat though. Look at that. Can you zoom in there, the chicken? Just fell apart. It's like Tetris putting this together in the crock pot. That is yummy. The best ribs you'll ever have. Sweet day. Bye.